What's up, people? I'm gonna come to you all about the topic about, higher ups, the Crown Cancel 13 cloning people, and we having these social media sellouts. So we're gonna start off with this cloning thing with Lil Wayne, right? So let's get into it.
Yep, soon as when Lil Wayne went to jail, like he got cloned. Same thing with Kodak Black and Meat Mill and Rick Ross. They got cloned when they went to jail. Just like DMS, he got cloned when he went to jail. It's sick. Get all these transitions, you know what I'm saying? Now the second photo where, Lil Wayne got the tattoo called Baked on his forehead. That's the one that's the clone, The other photos are totally him. That was the original, you know what I'm saying? Because he had no tats on his face. Not the same dude at all, man. The dude used to be good looking, man. You know what I'm saying? And then like ever since he got cloned, he looked very like, satanic. Yep, Lil Wayne was cloned in 2010 when he began his jail terms. Like he was arrested in 2007, so and this Lil Wayne is like in his 30s now. So there's no way for him to be looking that old being in his 30s. Yeah. And you know what else is a giveaway? The glasses he wear. See the glasses that he be wearing most of the time now? It's to hide his satanic eyes. Since clones, they have no pupils and their eyes are like pitch black or they look reptilian. You know what I'm saying? The dude pupils is not there. Before he was like, famous, the dude always showed his eyes. Like I know this for a fact because, I used to listen to the Lil Wayne album like back in 2000 called Lights Out. He had some songs. He had some good songs and everything, you know what I'm saying? And like, he it had a lot of energy into him. You could feel it in his voice when he rapped. Especially when he got on Rap City. Like that, like, but the days after that clone stuff, like, you can't feel nothing he's saying from within.
Well, see, that's my point exactly. He went from a rapper who was wanting to educate and teach you something and be the voice of the people, kind of like a modern day Tupac, you know, still, being real, but being informative and teaching you something, then just turning into a total clown and promoting the total opposite thing that made him popular and famous from the get-go. So that should tell you that he was cloned. Everything points towards him being a clone because everything that he stood for is completely erased, and he's going, he's doing a 180 and just totally doing something totally different that's against everything that he originally stood for.
And I tell you guys, like the Lil Wayne you have now, like, it's not him and that. It's not him at all, you know what I'm saying? Like the true Lil Wayne was like before Carter 3. You know what I'm saying? Before Carter 3. The one with the braids. You know what I'm saying? Like all before Carter 3, that was the true Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? And like, he's speaking out the issues of New Orleans and shit like that, through his songs and shit like that. So anything, if you're influential in any form of positivity, you speaking out on the corruptions in like some type of neighborhoods, or you bringing fun vibes to your music, they gonna clone you. That's why all these industries aren't worth it. They be cloning people in all industries, military, 9 to 5, all the industries. And my friend asked me about Kanye West, so I'm gonna share my voice messages on that. Kanye West, he a clone too. Talk about he gonna run for president, just because of the whole Donald Trump debacle and stuff like that with Hillary. You know what I'm saying? The same fucking thing, man. Like Kanye West, like, performing this agenda, talking about, he a top dog of this shit and everything. It had me laughing, it had me rolling. I mean, that's what the clone did, you know what I'm saying? Like the one who was the original, you know what I'm saying, went like
after his first album, you know what I'm saying? After his first album, he got cloned. Now, the days when he was like producing instrumentals and stuff like that, that was the original Kanye. He didn't rap. He produced songs from like for Harlem World and stuff like that with Mace, Cardane, Loon, Baby Stace, Huddy Sits, Blinky Blink, Track Masters, the Mad Rapper, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and this is the thing and on why Kanye West was cloned. Kanye West was cloned because he had to get with Kardashians, which are clones as well. You know, they're fucking androids. So, you know, Kanye West, you know, the thing about the higher ups, they gotta have clones hook up with clones. You know what I'm saying? They can't have originals be together because they gonna be original people is gonna be too influential to the masses. So they gotta have clones hook up with clones. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Kardashian's been with everybody. So for Kanye West to get with a Kardashian, out of all the fucking females that you have, it's a clone. Because only clones give us some plastic ass person. You know what I'm saying? Plastic ass, like, you know, synthetic skin and all that shit. And all that plastic surgeon just damn cover up. You know, Kanye West is definitely a clone. He been dead and gone since, like, you know, he's been dead and gone since like his first album. I mean, the higher ups knew he was gonna be too influential and shit like that, right? And yeah, like, you know, he even sacrificed, like, you know, his mother for the fame and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got into his car accident and shit like that. And so if he didn't want, he the one that got died in the car accident and whatnot. And then like Kanye got cloned. So it's crazy. He even be having some odd movements and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? And like me, I don't even listen to Kanye West like that. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's not hard to figure out that he a clone in interviews. Cause if he were to say some shit I be saying on Facebook, the higher ups can't have that shit. Now, we're gonna talk about the social media sellouts, right? Like this girl here, Nene, she goes to school at San Diego State, works at Hooters, right? So this Dubai sellout who work at Hooters and be in college, and knowing she sell her mind, body, and soul to other countries, getting trips and have her chocolate booty destroyed, is no other than that chick, right? And we all know, no way you go on these trips that easily being in college and working without giving up the sets to get by just to have social media pop off and get many business suit dudes and rappers and singers and athlete clones to ride a false sellout life of financial greed. It makes no sense. It ain't worth it. We can't take all these artificial things with us when our physical body passes away. So it's not worth the physical energy of the mind, heart, and soul. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it at all. It is not worth it. And there go, like, you know, the Dubai girl, man. Like, you know, Nene. You know, she appeared in a video with Cassidy Campbell and stuff like that, holding a McDonald's bag. She even shout out her Instagram, knowing that, you know, letting folks know that she flies out to Mexico, Hawaii, Dubai, whatever country, and shit like that on the side just to get the chocolate booty destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. It makes no sense. And I'm going to tell you all, man. On another thing, too. Hold up real quick. Now, Miley Cyrus, a.k.a. Hannah Montana, she a clone. Before and after. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Just soulless. Like, the eyes just look reptilian on the photo after. You know what I'm saying? Talking about plastic surgery. That's nothing but a cover-up. These higher-ups always clone people. They always clone originals because they got to have clone people, you know, bring negative energy to the masses. They got to do that. You know what I'm saying? See, back then, you know, in the 1930s and stuff like that, the higher-ups didn't want to mention cloning to people because they know people going to stop them, and people were more aware of things back then and were standing up against any type of chaos. But now people are so brainwashed by all these professional sports, you know what I'm saying, all the TV shit,
you know, that someone can tell them, a clone could tell them that, you know, they've been cloning, and have their focal point in the middle of their forehead be mind controlling MK Ultra, and folks would think it's sarcasm, but it's actually true. Even Kevin Hart admit that Steph Curry was an android, and we know that, you know, Kevin Hart is an android as well too. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna get into that real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can find these videos. Yep, cloning. You know, Kid Buu, MK Ultra. You know, Vegeta, MK Ultra, Dabura, MK Ultra, Demon Realms. You know, anime predicted that stuff. Seriously. Let's get on this Kevin Hart thing, man. See? Look.
Yeah, man, look at this, man. It's crazy. Now look how fast his eyes flip up. Crazy, man.
Famous. So I would say,
come on, man.
After paper, that's when I felt like I started to become famous. So I would say,
even that lady was a clone. You know what I'm saying? Makes no entire sense at all. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm gonna say about this girl, Nene, like, shoot, like, it's crazy. Like, you know, about social media sellouts, like, if they can't get to a person through contracts, signing their name in blood, they'll do it by using good-looking female clones, or good-looking female clones, or good-looking male clones, to lure a male and a female into a club or underground, and slip something in their drink and put microchips in the original person and get them cloned. You got to watch yourself out here. That's like when every time I walk outside, I always watch my back. If I see a person, I make sure they got some soul into their eyes. If they have no pupils, I am running like Sonic the Hedgehog out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's just funny when she said, "Don't touch my crown." Like, it's just so funny, man. Like, she said, "Don't touch my crown," but she showing booty. Knowing you getting flied out all the time. Just getting smashed around.
Well, I guess you can touch everything else on her body, just don't touch her crown, you know. Whatever that means. You probably know what a crown is, because, you know, to me, my crown is my whole body. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all in one. My body is my fortress, you know, so, you know, I'm the crown jewel over here, you know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy, y'all. It's just freaking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. This whole, man, even Drake a clone too, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. Like, the dude got a beard now, you know what I'm saying? And he all muscular and shit, you know what I'm saying? He a clone. Just like The Rock is clone and shit, you know what I'm saying? Any big time person end up getting cloned, man. It's sad, man.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because, you know, they have to, you know, I mean, I have to think about it for a second. I mean, they have to have control of these people in the industry. You know, everybody knows, you know, when you go to the industry and you want to get famous like that, they always say, you know, you got to sell your soul to the devil. You know, you have to sell your soul to make it in the entertainment industry, because that's pretty much what you're doing, you know, to get famous, to get popular. And sad for these kids, because a lot of these kids, their parents basically do it to them without them agreeing to it. It's like, oh, I want my kid to be famous. I don't care what you have to do. You know, I agree to it because I want the money. I want my kid famous, and I don't care what I have to agree to. I want to make it happen.
Yeah, I tell you all, man. Like, seriously. Like,
Lil Wayne eyes, man, like, bro, sister, bro, brother, sister, let me tell you something. He been wearing glasses to hide his pupil since he's a clone, and clone eyes are pitch black or reptilian light because Lil Wayne's eyes before jail, arresting, before jail and stuff like that, you know, he had soul in them, man. A lot of these rappers now are always wearing glasses and stuff. Like, it ain't no surprise. Like, it's crazy. Like, it is so insane. You know what I'm saying? It is so insane. Like, it is so insane. Like, it makes no entire sense why they would do such a thing. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense on why they do such a thing. Like, why clone? Like, it's like when you sign your name in blood on a dotted line, your original body gets replaced if you don't jump out that industry. That's why Emil left the industry and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She left Rockefeller and Jay-Z because they were on some demonic, satanic stuff because Jay-Z was a clone. You know what I'm saying? They killed off Jay-Z before he got famous. You know what I'm saying? The clone is famous. Beyonce, the clone is famous. Rihanna, you know, having that nice girl image, you know, before, she was a natural skinny girl. Like, she could not gain no weight. And then all of a sudden, you know, she got killed off, you know, being very dark in her music and stuff like that. She became very, 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 very dark. And like in her music and stuff like that, bringing all these subliminal messages. And she got real thick out of nowhere. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we all know the Chris Brown beating Rihanna thing was a freaking scam, a scandal. You know what I'm saying? That was fake. Only zombies would believe that, you know, type of imbecile thing, and which is blasphemy. And like Nicki Minaj too, she's a clone. Meek Mill's a clone. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mill, he had to cut his hair in order to get fame, but Meek Mill refused and stuff like that. He kept refusing. He said his hair is a foundation, you know, representing Philly and stuff like that. And he had it all his life. Ever since he got replaced by one clone, you know what I'm saying? Meek Mill dated Nicki Minaj and shit, and then he had another clone. And then you know the rest with Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl and shit, man. It's freaking crazy, man. Rick Ross been cloned too. Kodak Black, you know? I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Hell, Justin Bieber been cloned too. You know what I'm saying? Talk about he the new leader of the Illuminati world order and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. Seriously. And also another thing too I want to mention, like all these industries are against us. They are here to replace us for human depopulation. Even Eugenia Cooney, man, like she even admit that she was a clone and killed off the original on a YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave a lot of links of people getting cloned in the comment section after this video, man. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just crazy. It's blasphemy. Like, we all need to stand together and stop these higher ups so people can stop getting cloned, because these higher ups are trying to have human depopulation, so especially in other universes, just not planet Earth, the whole multiverse with other species. They literally want people to be eradicated, to have a zero mortal plan, just like on some Zamasu stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, and replace people's bodies with clones. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have a freaking empty multiverse with people that have no minds, heart, and souls. It makes no sense. These Satanist Crown Cancel 13s need to go down. And they need to catch the smoke. You know what I'm saying? They need to get it. You know, y'all gotta be careful, man. Every day y'all wake up, man, be careful. Like, when y'all see a person, if y'all see a person, look into their eyes and see if they got a soul in there.
You know what I'm saying? Because the eyes are the gateway window to a person's mind, heart, and soul. If you see nothing but emptiness and there's no pimples, by all means, run and get to a safe and get home as safe as you can. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. And man, it's just real sad, man. It's real sad. They did to Dave Chappelle when he spoke out. They did it to DMX when he spoke out. They jailed DMX and shit like that, and cloned him and shit, man. Like, and then he came back out. Man, it's real freaking sad. You know what I'm saying? It's real freaking sad up out here. But we're gonna get into a lot of other, thing about cloning, man. Even Michael Jackson, man. He passed away in 1984. The clone died in 2009. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Michael Jackson was too influential. But man, like, you guys gotta comprehend and understand this stuff, man. If you just observe from your mind, heart, and soul and the spirit connected to the multiverse, you will